So this evening, I have my nephews over, and I'm teaching them how to fix game consoles. I've got my nephew Elijah, and he is learning how to take them apart. Let me show him real quick. And then I am fixing the board. So we have a few consoles that are coming in from local people. And a few of them are HDMI ports, and a few things came in from Ryan. And the things that Ryan sent in, they're pretty much HDMI ports. I don't think we have any retimer or redriver ICs that we're fixing. But I did not post a video for the Friday. I was working on getting a video out this week, but it didn't happen until today, which is today is Friday. So maybe this video will get up tonight, maybe it won't. We'll see. But I wanted to make sure I posted a video because I am trying to get to making a video about every 2 weeks. That's why I am teaching them so that they can help me with my workload. Like Elijah is taking care of fixing different things on the consoles, if replacing thermal paste, taking them apart, putting them back together. And then I have my nephew Jake, taking care of some other things and writing receipts for me. And then, of course, myself fixing the boards, which makes it really easy and convenient for me because we can go and do one console. Elijah can have it taken apart for me. I can fix that board, and he's taking apart another. I hand him the board. He can put back together the other one, and I have another board to work on. So it's a pretty awesome assembly line type of setup, and I'm very thankful for the workflow and that sort of thing. So we will probably grab a board, and I will fix it for you guys on camera so you guys have a video for this week.
So what is your least favorite thing to fix on game consoles?
HDMI ports. No, I'm just kidding.
That's probably
to be honest, my honest opinion, probably disk drives or power issues. If it doesn't turn on, well, like for instance, back when I used to live, you know, up near Detroit. No power issues meant cockroaches. Yeah. No, so like if you had a console that had no power, usually it was because cockroaches got in and destroyed the power supply. No, I'm not kidding. So it's like literally you'd open it up and you'd find, you know, like 5, 6, 7 to 20 cockroaches that are just dead.
Oh man!
And you'd find some that were they curled up. They found a nice warm spot underneath a capacitor and just went, and then it killed the whole thing.
All right, tell us a little about yourself.
My name's Chase, and I fix game consoles on the side. And I work at Whirlpool. Yeah. What is that? PS4 original?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it is.
Looks like customer probably touched it before. Oh yeah, his disk drive's not even connected. Oh man,
Wow.
I just realized that. I was just looking at the. Yeah, that's not good. This is a prior repair attempt, fams. All right. Well.
There. Here you go, sir.
Oh, thank you for that board. Let me just take that from you. All right, so I had a few people ask me how I remove the HDMI connectors off of boards. Now, specifically the PS4 and even the Xbox One series of consoles, the way I do it is I'll either sometimes prep these the anchors here. So I'll either, I'll put solder on them. Now there's already solder there, so it doesn't really matter. And sometimes you can put flux, on it and all that, but you don't need to. It's not necessary. What I like to do is I like to hang the board off the table just a little bit, not super far, but probably about maybe an inch and a half, that sort of thing. I always put a layer of Kapton on tape down on the table or the desk that I'm working on because I'm going to have heat really, really close to this, and I don't want this table to melt and burn up because it's got like a vinyl on it. So the way I do it is I grab my hot air. And I'm not going to be using a nozzle for this, it's cold. So I'm not going to be using a nozzle, it's just going to be straight under the board, probably about a centimeter away from the port. So I'm going to do this in real time. I just turned on the hot air. We'll turn on our fume extractor fan, set it nearby. And in this case, I'm actually going to put flux around this port because of how badly damaged some of this stuff is. Oh wow, this port's even loose. Yeah. So this should come out pretty easily because it looks like there was different solder on it. So I'm going to heat this up, like I said, about a centimeter away from the board. We're not trying to cook the board, we're just trying to get it to come off. Now the temperature I'm using is 480 degrees, and the air speed is all the way down to, well, mine says 8. So it's as high as it can go. So we're just keeping about a centimeter away, and highest temp, highest airspeed. And that came out right away. Yeah, so we're good to go now. So there's our port, that's out. Now keeping the heat there, take our solder sucker. We'll go ahead and suck these holes out here. This might take a couple of tries here. I do not know what this guy used for flux, but it does not smell like flux. Usually flux has a pretty interesting smell itself. Alright, you can take the heat away, and now we're left with really, really clean holes and a really nice board that we can look at. I'm going to go ahead and solder up these anchors. Now they are not in good shape at all, but we will do our best. First thing I'm going to do is put some alcohol down, and we're going to clean up this area of the board. That's about as good as I'm going to get it, because it's pretty bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and put some flux down, and we will solder up these. Now my favorite, absolute favorite tip to use is the knife blade. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see if it's in focus, but it looks like a knife blade. But you will see it here on camera in a second. It is my 100% favorite tip to use for doing ground anchors on HDMI connectors, whether it is a PS4 or Xbox One. Now, the thing I like to do is I like to put the tip right up to these legs and let it get hot for a second, and then start flowing solder into the legs, just like that. And same thing for the other side. I like to start getting solder onto them, and then I like to start flowing them back and forth like that. And then I also like to swap sides. Put some solder down. Let's see, where is my solder? Put some solder into it and go back and forth. Just like that. And then go really fast back. Usually makes nice and pretty joints. There we go. Yeah, these look like pretty nice joints considering the prior repair attempt. Let's try these other ground legs here. We'll put some flux down. Now the port is already hot from the other, of doing the other side, so the solder is going to flow a little bit easier. Just flow solder into these, pull against it, throw some solder into it, run it back and forth. We got half of it. We do the other side, blow solder into it. Alright, go back and forth. hold it, go back and forth, hold it, go back and forth, hold it, go fast back, hold it, go fast back. Just like that. Now see, our joints look great. And just like that, that's how you can make really, really good joints on your anchors on your HDMI connector. Now let's clean it up with some alcohol and see how our joints look. Alright. Now the solder I am using is Kester solder. It is, I think it's 60/40. I don't know, it doesn't say on it. But it's a pound, and it was like 25 bucks on Amazon. I bought it on Amazon because it was just easy and convenient. So yeah, oh, our joints look great. There's those, they look good. And our HDMI port is ready to go. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna give it to Dud. We call him Dud, but it's his nickname for Elijah. Here you go, Dud. We'll go ahead, I know he's working on a PS4 Slim at the moment, so go ahead and put that back together for me once you're done taking that apart. And we'll go ahead and test it here in a minute. Alright guys, so here's the PS4. We'll go ahead and power it up. Alright, so blue light, that's good. Let's go over to the screen and see what we got here. Alright. Does it work? Does it work? Any second, maybe? Maybe? Do we have an image on the screen? Oh, there's a solid blue light. Whoop whoop!
It worked!
Woo! Yes!
Yes!
Oh man, that was intense. All right, it is working. I really appreciate you guys checking out my channel. If you guys could please hit that subscribe button and the like button, lets me know I'm doing a good job and you guys enjoy the videos. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.